Hello, this is Jake Sherwood, and this is Lab 2, Charged Tapes. So for the introduction, we have the purpose. The objective of this experiment is to observe the transfer of electrons between two pieces of tape and approximate the excess charge. And some of the fundamental principles we used were Coulomb's law, force of gravity, F equals m times g, charge of an electron, and electric fields. For the main results, we had the pieces of tape became positively charged, and the tape has a charge of approximately 4.5 e to the negative 8 coulombs. Some of the fundamental assumptions we made were we assumed each U tape has the same net charge. We treated it as if the charge in the tape is at a single point. It also simplifies the problem to 1 point charge floating above another point charge. We also have the system equals tape B, and the surroundings equal everything else. And as you can see by the diagram, the two tapes are separated by a distance that we calculated. For the experiment, we have a piece of tape was hung between two large objects. And then for the next step, we have the piece of tape was charged, is moved towards the hung tape, causing the tape to move upwards. We also have the distance between tapes is recorded, and then we observed how tapes interact with known objects. Some of the observations we made were that tape was attracted to the pen in my hand after being ripped off. The two pieces of tape repelled each other since both were positively charged, and the tape was not attracted to neutral objects. The length of 0.2 meters, a mass of 0.002 kilograms, 0.0002 kilograms. The width of the tape was 0.01 meters. The force of gravity was 0.002 newtons. Electrons lost by tape equal 8.1 e to 11. Atoms on tape equal 2 e to 17. For the glow script code, you can see here, some of the equations we used were magnitude of each point charge, mass of each point charge. And for the output, so for some of the what if and why questions, we have what if you modeled each of your tapes as a single point charge like in the previous lab. Compare the estimated value of the charge you get when you use your experimental data to produce a point charge model to the value you got with your line charge model. For this, we got a 3.55 versus 4.56 E at 8. And then for why do these estimates differ and which value is more likely to be closer than the real value, we have a different method of calculation was used for each, which is why it's different. And then the line charge calculation is more accurate because it takes into account real life superposition of electric fields from multiple points. Some errors were external forces impacting the system, air resistance, humidity, contact with my hand, unequal charges of the two pieces of tape. For conclusions, we have the charge calculated by the computational model differed from the point charge model. We also have quantitative models used during the lab help with computing complex results such as the electric force of the number of electrons lost.